Every now and again, you will hear the term self-confidence being used. What is self-confidence? Self-confidence, in my opinion, is having a positive view of oneself. And this is because of having known oneself. Self-confidence is trusting in one's self, and it is trusting in one's skills, and essentially taking courageous actions. Today, we are going to discuss about tips to boost your confidence. I am Faustin Love, and this is Faustin Love TV. Stay in tune. Here are a few tips to building, or rather boosting, your self-confidence. I had written a few notes with me, and I will list them. I'll be looking on the notes every now and again, so kindly bear with me. The first point: wear outfits that suit your body type. Wear outfits that accentuate your shape or figure. We know already that every woman has different types of bodies, or rather shapes. We know there is the hourglass body type, there is the triangle body shape, there is the rectangular, the oval, the pear, the round, the apple body shape, just to mention but a few. So if you'd like to have your self-confidence boosted, one of the tips to do that is wearing outfits that accentuate your type of body. You can start by doing research on what types of outfits are to be worn on your type of body. Secondly, practice daily self-talk. Personally, this is what I always do. Upon waking up, and obviously after doing my morning routine, saying my prayers and all that, I will try and have some self-positive talks. I'll tell myself stuff like, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, and if you're a Christian, you already know this is biblical. I'll look in the mirror and affirm myself that I am beautiful, I am fearfully and wonderfully made, my face is perfect, my body shape is perfect, and these are tips that can help you to elevate your confidence. So have a positive self-talk on a regular basis. The third point, exercise. I already know, I can guess you already saw this coming. So exercise, absolutely exercising. When you exercise, we know that the feel-good hormones will be released, which is called endorphins. So endorphins are always released whenever you exercise. And you know, when you exercise, you tend to feel good about oneself. And when you feel happy and good about oneself, this automatically raises your self-confidence. So exercise on a regular basis, and depending on how your schedule is, try and see that you at least have days or some moments in which you can exercise. And trust me, whenever, each and every time you release endorphin, the feel-good hormones, you will feel excellent about oneself, and your self-esteem will be boosted. Your self-confidence will raise on a new dimension. The other tip to building, or rather boosting, your self-confidence is learning a new skill. You know, you can never run out of things to learn about. You can always learn a new skill. For instance, start learning a new language. And maybe if learning new languages is not your cup of tea, perhaps try learning a new hobby. You could try, maybe if you want to learn something to do with maybe golfing, maybe painting, or maybe dancing, singing, just something that you think you will be interested in, and it's something that you think you can give your attention to. When you learn a new skill, in one way or another, your self-confidence will be boosted. The other tip to building, or rather boosting your self-confidence: wear cute high heels. Wear cute high heels. When you wear low shoes and when you wear high heels, in my opinion and from my observation, whenever I wear or put on high heels, I tend to gravitate towards, my self-confidence is always on a new level whenever I put on high heels. So obviously when you put on high heels, it elevates your look, it makes you look more confident, and it elevates your appearance, and it makes your posture looks better. But along with that, high heels has a way of boosting your self-confidence. So try this and let me know. You don't even have to let me know, but taste it, try it, and you will feel exactly what I'm trying to say. The other tip to boosting your self-confidence: be unbothered about negative thoughts from others about you. I mean, as long as you're living in this world, everyone will have an opinion about you, and trust me, not everyone will have a positive opinion about you. People will always, and of course they are entitled to have their varying opinions towards you. So just because someone has a negative opinion of you, please do not allow that to bruise your confidence. Do not allow that to cut down your confidence in any way whatsoever. So be unbothered about negative thoughts of others towards you. On to the next point: adore and cherish oneself. There are various ways to adore and cherish oneself. Personally, I always adore myself by, I consider my bad times, for instance, as some of the few ways and very practical ways of adoring myself, because you're taking care of yourself when you're having a bath, maybe when you're having your body scrub and you're using your your wonderful shower gels and excellent body oils. So when you adore yourself and cherish yourself, you are going to boost your confidence in one way or another. Another way that you can adore and cherish oneself is by wearing accessories. When you, after putting on your outfit, when you put on your accessories, your watch for instance, and your accessories, you will notice that it will boost your confidence. I don't know if this only happens to me, but I'm sure it's not just me. So one of the ways to boosting your confidence is adoring, loving, and just embracing and cherishing oneself, and realizing that you're not just here in this world to occupy space, but your existence in the world makes the world a better place. And just adore yourself, love yourself deeply, cherish yourself deeply, live as if you are, make yourself like you're the main character, you know what I mean? Act as if you're the main character of your own movie. So adore and cherish oneself, and you will notice that your self-confidence will raise. The next tip to boosting your self-confidence: View failures positively. View failures as an opportunity to learn and become better. You know of the saying that setback is a setup for a comeback? I think personally I can relate to that saying in a very relatable way and in a very major way. So start viewing failures as an opportunity to doing better, as an opportunity to raising yourself on even a better dimension, as view failures as a learning skill. There is this particular writer, I think she's a very famous writer, Kelly Rowland, if I'm not wrong. She, on her first attempt to write her book, it did not go well. She encountered failure, and not just on her first attempt, but on multiple attempts. But today, she's one of the renowned writers. So start viewing failures positively and give yourself grace whenever you fail. And this, when you start viewing failures in a positive way rather than a negative way, you will start having a high self-confidence. The next tip that I had listed down with me: pursue knowledge and be constantly informed on what's currently happening in the world around you. Do research on things that you lack knowledge of. So constantly be informed, and especially when it comes to what is currently going on in the world. We live in a very digitalized world, and you can always get information within seconds. You can always get information rapidly. So try to enlighten yourself on what is currently happening in the world. Try to learn and acquire knowledge on the things that you lack knowledge of. By the way, as we proceed, I wanted to inform you, I always offer one-on-one coaching sessions, and at relatively affordable prices. So if you'd like to learn about elegance, femininity, a little bit of biblical analysis, relationships, etc., DM me on my Instagram page. My Instagram handle is @FostinLoveTV, and I have highlighted my prices so they'll be very visible, and even you can still DM me or send me an email on my Instagram page, and I will be more than happy to reach out to you and help you elevate your life and help you on your level up journey. And I will be doing it at very, unlike many coaches, it's very affordable prices. So without further ado, let's continue. So another tip that I had written down with me: if you would like to build your self-confidence, own who you are. Have the inner understanding that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. In the book of Psalms 139:14, it is written that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So it's always funny that every other person around us knows our worth except us. So start owning who you are. Start embracing the fact that you are amazing. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are. There's no other person in this world like you. I am Faustine, for instance. There's no other Faustine. I am the only Faustine who can only be me, you know, the only Faustine who looks like me, who is as tall as I am, who has these features that I have. So start embracing who you are, start owning who you are, start being proud, not arrogant, but proud of who you are, and have the inner understanding that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. The next point that I had listed down: embrace elegance. My channel is mostly about elegance, and I've already told you before the benefits of choosing the path of elegance. And I remember in that very video I had stated that one of the benefits is it elevates your confidence. So when you start embracing elegance, when you start embarking on the journey of elegance, when you start taking care of yourself, when you start taking care of your appearance and working on your inner self as well as outer self, your confidence essentially will rise on a new dimension. And I've already told you before that elegance is the quality of being attractive in appearance or behavior. When you're elegant, my darling, when you start embracing elegance, this is another perfect way that will help you to boost your confidence, especially if you are those shy people and those people who are always just, afraid to mingle around with others, and they are very shy and timid. Start embracing elegance, and this is one of the best ways to raise your confidence. Lastly, cultivate an inner understanding that your value is not determined by who you are or are not, what you have or what you do not have. Self-worth is not determined by your net worth. Do you know there are billionaires, possibly trillionaires, who have a very low self-esteem? And this just goes out to show you that what you have or do not have should not necessarily determine how you show up in the world. Surprisingly, there are billionaires, multimillionaires, possible trillionaires, and if there is any zillionaire, I'm not sure if there are zillionaires yet, but there are people who are filthy affluent, filthy wealthy, but they have like a terrible self-esteem. So this just goes to show us that what you have or do not have should not determine how you show up in the world, like I have already mentioned. Your value is not determined by what you have. You can have, as long as you are able to afford your basic needs, as long as you are able to get food, put food on the table, be able to get access to good shelter, get access to clothing items and cover your body. I think that is more than enough to be grateful for. So start exercising gratitude instead and contentment, and have the inner understanding that your confidence is not necessarily measured by what you have. And we all know wealth comes and goes, money comes and goes. Ask me, I know that. I've been in situations where I was really heavy-pocketed, and trust me, during those days, I can't even say that what I can tell you is that my confidence now is even better than it was during those times. And please don't get it twisted. Money is very important. I personally love money. Money is very, very important. And in as much as money can elevate one's confidence, more often than not, it's not always the case. So even now, as I am, by God's grace, I'm seeing God restoring me slowly by slowly. And that in itself is not a reason why I have my confidence. So the point I'm saying is, do not allow outward forces to have an influence on your self-confidence. So that is it for this episode, my darlings. I hope you have learned a lot, and if you haven't subscribed, this will be like an excellent time for you to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button as well, so that whenever I've posted a video, you will be notified. Remember, I'm always rooting for you, and especially if you are the kind of person that wants to elevate their life and wants to just become better overall. So stay tuned, and let me see you on my next episode. Bye. Be blessed.